Alright, so we just got done with Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. So that makes Spyro's 1 and 2 FC'd. So all that's left in the trilogy is Spyro 3, Year of the Dragon. Let's do this! An evil plot unfolds.
Get her! Stop her!
A powerful villain emerges.
We managed to capture the eggs, Your Highness. Every last one.
Excellent! Maybe you will amount to something after all. Now go guard the tunnels. Stop anyone from coming through.
A desperate rescue begins.
Where are the eggs?
The holes came out on the other side of the dragon worlds. We found some of the eggs, but they were too heavy to carry back.
The other side of the world?
The Forgotten Realms. Spyro, you'll have to go. Nobody else can fit down the holes.
Yeah, come on, let's go!
Find the eggs and bring them back, Spyro. You're our only chance.
You got it!
Alright, so we're now starting off with Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon here in the Sunrise Spring home. You know, I've always wondered how he ended up here in this area. It's like he fell down the hole and the hole was all the way up there in the sky. Or I guess they just burrowed their way underground and just went a whole long way into this area. So, like I said, this is the Sunrise Spring home, which is the first homeworld in the game. And it was nice showing off Stone Hill from the Spyro 3 perspective. And of course the font color is different this time around, as it's a bit of an orange, like a reddish orange color. Ah, the memories of this game. I do believe this was the Spyro game I had the most difficult time of trying to get everything in back then. I used to kind of struggle with this game. But at least it won't be as difficult this time around. Let's see. First off, I'm going to want to check out these skill points. Nothing in here. So we'll just go along here. And over time, we have to... the main objective of the game is, of course, collect the dragon eggs. And here's our first egg, right over here. Isabelle. And like how I pointed out that there were no female dragons in the first Spyro game, well, now we can finally deal with some female dragons here in Spyro Year of the Dragon, as we rescue some of the baby dragon hatchlings. And of course, we have to go through all the levels to rescue the creatures of that perspective level to help advance through the game.
Hi, Spyro. To look left or right, use the right stick. To quickly center the camera behind you, tap the center camera button. You can also look all around by pressing the action button.
Okay, so use right analog stick to rotate the camera, tap the L2 button to center the camera, and press the triangle button to look around. You know, I've always wondered why they didn't have like a second ending for Ripta's Rage.
So, you're the one in charge of rescuing the eggs, huh? How sad. Look here, Dragon. If you know what's good for you, you'll turn around and crawl back into that hole you came through. Those eggs belong to us now, and I've hidden them in places you'll never find in 1,000 years. Besides, even if you could find any eggs, our expertly trained armies would hunt you down and take them back. Do I make myself clear? If I find you here again, I am going to be very angry, and you won't like me when I'm angry.
So that's Bianca. So that is the who the sorceress's servant. So after we enter a new world, that's when she'll come down and interact with us. Here's another dragon egg up there. And over here is where we can rescue one of the characters that can really help us in terms of getting all the collectibles and all that good stuff. But we'll deal with that in a little bit. But over here is where we can find Hunter.
Yo, Spyro! I just found one of those portal thingamajigs that leads to a different world, but you'll have to glide to get across to it. Press the jump button, then press jump again while you're in the air to glide. Just follow me.
Sure thing. Press the X button to jump. Press the X button again while in midair to glide. So of course we're going to be going through the same routine as like how we did in Spyro 2 whenever we first got into the Summer Forest with the Orb Challenge with from Hunter. But I want to go and get this treasure really quick. I see you there. And of course Moneybags is back, but we'll deal with him later. Come on. I don't think I really even have to glide over there. I could just charge jump. There we go. Okay, I guess he didn't even bother trying to go for it.
To get the best glide.
Yeah.
I saw something shiny in that cave over there. Let's go check it out. You can get there by hovering. To hover, just press the action button at the end of your glide.
Yep, of course. Press the triangle button at the end of your glide to hover. Hovering will give you extra height and distance. Almost went inside the level. That was close. And we made it.
Oh, I almost forgot. I found this egg.
Coltran. Cute little baby dragons.
There's definitely something shiny at the bottom of this hole. I was about to jump down there, but now I think I hear running water. I hate to get wet. It's a cat thing.
I remember that dialogue oh so well. You know, I just kind of think I think they kind of put a bit more effort into the voice acting in the originals, but oh well.
This is a Superfly power-up, Spyro. Whenever you walk through any power-up that looks like this one, it will allow you to fly for a while.
So here's our first Superfly power-up, and at least we don't have to deal with any trying to defeat enemies in order to charge up a power-up. Because whenever we defeat enemies, we'll get treasure from them, like how it was in the first game. That was quite the strange mechanic on how they had to make defeating enemies require you. Well, they require you to do that in order to charge power-ups instead of give you treasure. Okay, I just want to make sure I got all the treasure from down here. I think I did. Okay. Let's get on that Superfly. Superfly Jimmy Snuka. Let's do it. So you saw that egg from earlier. This is where we can get the egg. Like so. Amy. Or is that Ami? Well, actually, now that I think about it, I think it's Ami. Because Amy, of course, is A-M-Y. But, whatever. Okay, so here's more treasure over here. And you see right over there, we can't get inside that level. It requires 10 eggs in order to open the portal.
I'm late for a dinner party at the Tiki Lodge, and the portal to my home just stopped working. Maybe the portal will reactivate after a few more dragons hatch.
10 eggs needed to open the portal. So yeah, we have to open a few more eggs before we can get into that level. And we have to go through all the levels before we can advance.
Do you like the active camera mode? If not, I can set it back to the passive mode.
So Zoe this time will be the one in charge to change the game camera. But of course I like it inactive, so I won't change it.
Okay, I won't change it. Remember, you can change the camera mode yourself by using the options menu.
Of course. But also if we go over here, there's a rock. What could be in this rock, I wonder? Well, I'll go ahead and grab the treasure really quickly. And let's find out. Huh! Liam! Aw, cute little Liam. Cute little dragon hatchling.
I see an egg at the bottom of this lake. I would go get it, but I don't want to get my fur all wet. Maybe you could get it. You can dive underwater by pressing the charge button when you're on the surface, and charge underwater by holding down charge as well.
Alright, so press the square button to dive underwater, press the X button to swim, and hold down square to charge underwater. So yeah, we don't have to pay for abilities anymore. We already have all the abilities, as you saw me do a head bash. So we've got all the abilities, which is of course to climb and dive underwater and head bash. We don't have to pay for those anymore. Thank goodness. But there's the egg right there. But I'll go ahead and grab the treasure. Go ahead and bust it open. Come on now. I want to double check here. Aha! Missed these. And I think that's all the ones underwater. Let's go and open the egg. Bruce. Alright, so that's all 5 dragon eggs here in the Sunrise Spring home. And of course, here's some more treasure. Now this game also features Sparks levels. Spyro, I've got a special task for Sparks. Meet me back here later. Zoe. So yeah, this is where we can do our Sparks levels. But if I remember correctly, we have to wait until we clear this world first. So we won't be able to tackle that until a little later. If I remember correctly, we have to wait until we clear this world. Here's yet another portal that we can't get into yet.
Here I was, about to go for a nice swim at Shell Beach, when my portal just up and disappears right in front of me. If you go find some more of those dragon eggs, I bet this portal would start working again.
14 eggs needed to open the portal. So yeah, we're going to have to go for a couple of egg hatching in order to get access to the levels. But luckily, we've got a couple levels already open and available for us. And over here requires 20 eggs in order to have access to. So I won't go into our first level until after we got all the treasure in this area. Oh, I missed that right there. But let me see. There's got to be at least one more. Like a 2 or something that I'm missing. Let me check behind the portal. Not behind the portal. Okay. Never mind. And why are you still here, Hunter? Why are you still here? Forgot about this. Oh, get it. Ah. Okay, so that's all 400 gems in the Sunrise Spring Home Hub World. So we're done here. Alright, so we're off to a pretty smooth start here in the Sunrise Spring Home. So, we're going to go through our first level in Sunny Villa.